Alrighty, hello. Hopefully the sound is working decently. So this is a thing I've been mentioning several times for a good long while now. But yeah, long story short, Bloodborne with guns only. Now, as far as starting off on this whole thing, honestly, there's really not too much you can do early on. Basically, it kind of becomes a bit of a puzzle in many ways. So, honestly, a lot of it is just going to be running around collecting items and that kind of thing. And in fact, I'm actually never gonna... Oh, yeah, that was weird. It's over here, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm actually never going to bother getting a vitality upgrade this entire time. Because this entire build is mostly just going to be stacking blood tinge like absolutely. It all kind of depends on whether... other stuff a little bit later. Let's see, can we get up before he swings? We're gonna get clipped in the foot. Alright, got up before he swung. This isn't super optimized or anything, just so you know. Let's go ahead and talk to you real quick. Yes. Talking to him... Well, actually I'm not gonna allow visceral attacks either, so I guess there really isn't a point in talking to this guy. Yep, totally looks like a beast. The guy with the crazy murder hobo with the axe, he's totally fine. That chick over there, not so much. I wonder if the sound's working okay. Not that I'm gonna know. Hopefully it isn't all choppy or whatever. Should probably go ahead and check that, actually. Are you all choppy? Alright. Let's take a look at this sucker here. I mean, that's not looking choppy. Hopefully the quality doesn't suck. Yeah, there we go. No, it's looking alright. I'm going to shut that off so it doesn't affect anything. So you need one insight for the doll to show up. Let's go get a messenger thing. Go get a gun. Now, between these two, here's the deal. The gun, I think it fires 10 pellets in total. The pistol does 70. The blunderbuss does 20 per shot. Technically, it does a good bit more. However, you kind of need that slight bit of extra range from the pistol. Having gone back and forth and tested it a couple times, I'm fairly confident in the pistol just being better. Now, we're not going to be able to do much here for the time being. So I might as well go over here and just buy some things. Now, as backwards as it may seem, we're actually going to buy a bunch of vials. Actually, that's the only thing I'm going to be buying for the most part. The reason why will become clear in a little bit later. Anyway. So, first things first, we're going to need to upgrade this thing. You can actually get up to +3 by the end of Gehrman. You can actually completely skip the Cleric Beast for a while. And, yeah, just overall, pretty easy to go around and get items. First thing I'm actually going to try to do is essentially go find the little girl, get the thing to find out about her mom, then go get the gem from there. I can't technically use it just yet, but still, it's a good thing to have. So we're going to go down this way. So item collecting. Lots and lots of item collecting for now. Go down here. The window is slightly smaller because it's streaming. It's weird. It's going to be weird to get used to this. I probably should have taken the upper route for this first run, but oh well. Yeah, I'm getting stuck on everything. Why you gotta be slightly smaller, huh? So there's a little shortcut that you can get right over here. We're gonna ignore that right area for the time being. Pick around over here. Just karate chop some boxes. Where is the dog? There's supposed to be a dog here. Should have waited. They're invincible until they get back up. Oh, screw it. I'm collecting run. Screw it. Not gonna bother saving anyone for the time being. we'll run over here, de-aggro some stuff. Go talk to Crow Lady. Beep, 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 beep. Neat. So, talking to her, de-aggro is a good bit of stuff. They tend to go back to their positions. Shock your characters wrong-handed? Well, that's why we'll maybe get the Gunblade later. Honestly, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Like, the funny part is, if you use the Rider Blash, that's the Gunblade in this one, you can, sorry, just collecting things. Essentially, you can use a pistol in your right hand. It's the only way to use a pistol in your right hand. You can get a shotgun for your main hand through the rifle spear, and then, yeah, pistol through the Rider Blash. I'm probably going to be going for the same variant that I used in my first run, actually, which was the Lost Rider Blash. Let's see if I get that one. These guys are conveniently designed, by the way. So they take 4 shots, you get 5 free bullets with your sacrificing health for bullets mechanic. The cat just jumped on me. That was kind of not exactly great when something was jumping on me from off screen. So we're going to go over here. All of these things are going to attack, as they do. If I pick any items up, odds are it's only to sell them. I'm just kind of picking up whatever I see along. This didn't end up nice, so and that's fine. That's fine. We're not really trying to get any echoes or anything just yet. We can't really even make any use of them for the time being. Alright, so back to it then. I'm going to go the other route this time, I think. So there's a bunch of different routes you can take early on here. I'm going to allow some, like, karate chops and stuff like that in some cases. Like, for example, the shield guys, there's really no sense in wasting bullets on them. Alright, so we're just going to go the upper route this time. So let's go here. I know, I should have just dropped down. I did that last time. Oh, that's just not a deal. Okay, whatever. That's fine, that's fine. That's why you don't go that way. Yeah, this early area has like 20, 30 something guys running around, and they will completely swarm you if you get stuck in one area. It's nice, it's kind of reminiscent of the village scene from RE4 in many ways. But yeah, surprisingly, this run is a lot less RE4-like than you'd think. I mean, like I said, it just kind of becomes one big puzzle as to what bosses you can actually beat with a pistol and which ones you can't. So first things first, jump into a box, then jump down here, try not to get too much aggro. Gonna jump between these 2 guys. You're not wanted here, says the guy with the axe who's looking so welcoming. I could have sworn I was wanted here. Should have picked up that item. Oh well. Yeah, it's usually just blood vials, bullets, or pebbles, which you can only max out on those at 20 anyway. So for the time being, I'm a little short on them, but that's fine. So as before, box, go through, run back up here though, because I should probably just go ahead and open the shortcut, so I stop having to go through that entire run. Is the dog still following me? No. 5 bullets, not nearly enough to kill most things that move. So this character actually started off with the highest blood tinge that you can get, which is 14. So most things will die in like 4 or 5 shots, so I guess I should stand completely corrected on that one. Hi guys, how's it going? We're just gonna go this way then. Man. I don't know why I'm being all janky today. Alright. Open up door. Open up the best little early grinding spot that you can get at this point. Oh, bad timing. I didn't think he was aggroed yet. Oh well, that's fine. We're right outside the gate that needs to be unlocked. That's literally right next to the lantern too. So yeah, the way this goes. Out of curiosity, is it showing up? Like, does chat actually show up in the window, or? Yeah, it does. Totally does. Alright. So yeah. That's actually right outside this gate, and that's where I was hoping to unlock. I wanted to kill off that guy and then kill off the wheelchair guy inside, as messed up as that sounds, for the sake of getting extra bullets. The wheelchair guy will drop 4 of them every time that you kill him off, So you get a good little bonus out of that, especially if you're using your free bullets. So essentially you can get a nice little health stack of them going. Fall burst! Oh no! Yeah, with this one you can usually like 2 to 3 shot these guys with a normal weapon. Not with this thing! But yeah, whether or not we decide to allow the Rider Blosh for the sake of infinite ammo, I mean, I should point out, this is literally just exactly the same rifle. Like, it's just a pistol. It's just the same pistol in the right hand. Wow, screw that dog. I see we're gonna be having a fun time. Doggos! Stop. I know. Guys are hungry and it's dinner time, whatever. Just plain rude. So yeah, complete and utter waste of resources there. Now, the reason I was calling this a nice little grinding spot up here, you basically have 2 guys that you can repeatedly kill off, as well as a way to get your character killed off right by your lantern. So 5 shots will always do that guy in. This one should take 3. Yep. That one's got cocktails, this one's got bullets. And then it's going to be a little bit of a waste, but... let's go ahead and do that. Right, so there's the first stone shard. And the first set... first set of reasonably low echoes. I think I need 380 for the first upgrade here. Oh, god dang it. Hold on. Cat's trying to mess with the door. One sec. Alrighty, and back. So, moving right along here. By the way, audio's all good, isn't it, Evan? Just double checking real quick. So you can get like 50% extra damage on your shots if you go ahead and just use a parry. I'm gonna try to use that as much as possible. It'll be way more useful later on, because you gotta have an exact timing. Just a couple shots here. And there we go. We're above 380, can go get this thing upgraded. So plus 1 is almost immediate, just that first route gets you +1 immediately. Yeah, no, I'm being redundant as all hell. I can't get Blood Tinge up yet, because I don't have any insight yet, but just seeing a boss is enough to make you get that. So I could probably go take a look at the Cleric. Generally, I find it easier to go do Garamond first. So she's just going to be sitting there all sad. As you do. Yes. Need more plus stones. Oh yeah, right. I didn't pick up the second set. So you need 3 for the first one, 5 for the second one, 8 for the last one. And then you move on to the next tier from there. So, there's 1 in the giant guy with the axe. We don't have near enough damage to actually deal with him yet. There's 2 more just lying around in the kind of sewerish area, as well as another couple that are hanging out, what's it? Kind of hanging out around where the crows and the guys with the guns are. So you can get, I believe it's 7 or 8 in total. Either way, this entire early part is just going to be gathering resources to make that happen. So as soon as you walk through this door, that guy de-aggroes for some reason. And there's what I mean about the parries. More blood bullets. So I'm going to want +2 before doing Gehrman, then after Gehrman I can get +3 after circling around the whole church area for the remaining 8. So after getting +3, then I can go back to Cleric. After doing Cleric, I can go ahead and probably do BSB after that. Then after BSB, that opens up the old workshop, which allows you to get the lets you get whatever the doll's necklace thing is called. I think it's like a tier thing. So you get that, you smash that sucker, and then that gives you a regen gem, so that's +2. So until I get something to boost damage, it's basically the most useful thing, because yeah, it's kind of the reason that I'm going to try to be running really low health for the purposes of this run. Because suddenly regen matters a lot more. There's those 2 shards that I missed earlier. And immediately got ate by a rat. But that's fine. I've got some dews hanging around. I think that was the last 3, wasn't it? I suppose we'll check. Doesn't hurt to look. Yeah, that's 3. So we can go ahead and get the sucker upgraded. Fear Beast! I don't want a Fear Beast. I want to stare at Lamp. I love Lamp. Lamp is good. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't know if I can edit the title in this share menu here. Because I just noticed, did I ever change the category? I actually don't know if I did. Yeah, sorry for the little thingamajig there. Okay, let's go to dashboard. Yeah, category Bloodborne. Okay, yeah. That's fine. That's fine as it is. Just wanted to be sure. No, 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 not that thing. In fact, let me go sell that thing. Actually, if you get a whole bunch of outfits early on, you can actually sell them for a good bit of echoes, get yourself some levels going. So let's go ahead and sell it. You know, actually, no, I'm going to hold off on selling it, because yeah, I'm definitely going to hold off on selling it. I want to use it for free levels later. It's actually nice because you can sell so much stuff if you're going for a specialized run in this. Especially if you pick up outfits and that kind of thing, because you get... I want to say you can get an entire 2 to 3 levels just off of the Hunter outfit. So it's all handy and crap. Don't expect to be stacking defense very much. Hello there, Vale. How goes Birthing in Blood or whatever this game is about? It is basically about a bunch of like old gods crap going on, and you're more or less stuck in a nightmare of, or it's like a collective nightmare of an entire town. So like right now, we're still kind of in the ruined remains of the town, and then it just gets slowly eaten up by a nightmare the more you go on. It's kind of trippy and hard to describe, actually. Alright, let's go this way. But yeah, so the reason that this one's a challenge is essentially because the guns are kind of trash. They are meant as your parrying option. So like if something's about to hit you, you pop them in the face with a pistol, and it's like, oh dang, I got knocked back by that pistol, what a shame. And they actually make it a point to point out that, yeah, regular old bullets don't actually affect them. So you're actually, like, shoving your blood into the bullets. Oh man, it's so metal. You know, that kind of thing. So yeah. It's an Elizabeth bath. Well then. I mean, I guess it could be that. Yeah, that's what I mean by the parry mechanic. Then if you wanted to, you could shove your fist through their chest. You know, for maximum metalness. Now, I think we're just short of being able to finish them off. No, we're actually at being able to finish them off with 2 shots now. So that's the point at which this area becomes really good for grinding. So I sacrifice about 25% of my health Or actually, no, I think it's 30% of your health for the sake of getting more bullets. So that gives me 5 shots. It is woefully inadequate for what I'm trying to do. So I'm leave these guys over here. So what I'm trying to do is... crap. I'm trying to get them to drop down here so that I can just avoid dealing with them for the time being. Oh, by the way, hello there, Mr. Cow. Didn't see you there. Alright, and back up we go. I shouldn't need these shots for anything. I'm gonna get ambushed on the left here. Or I guess we're just out of the way. Alright, whatever. We'll go by the doggos. Hello there, doggos. These aren't very nice doggos. So if we go down here, we can kind of circle around that way. Ah, screwed it up. If they do their lunge, you can just kind of get them stuck. Not necessarily stuck permanently, but they'll still be running around like idiots there for a good long while. I just didn't time the roll right. Because they're supposed to swipe, and you're supposed to roll, and then they go around you, and it's a good time. But no. Alright. Again, reload on free bullets. So, what do you guys think? Allowing the rider plush or no? Because that way I can have a pistol in each hand, and I kind of really want to do that. I am being done about the sewer drop-off point right now. I want to go hang out in the sewer. Dual-wielding gun sounds fun? I agree. Wait for those guys to de-aggro, pick this up. Great. Boo. The downside of having intentionally really low health for the sake of reset is that. So yeah, we'll go Rider Plosh and pistol later on then. I know that there's 2 better pistols. In fact, my kind of hopeful run early on, I was actually probably going to be the Temple pistol, which is basically just like a double shot pistol. Which, in all fairness, is actually not very good on its own. Like, it's basically the early game Magnum, but the problem is it sucks up twice as many shots. It's not actually twice as powerful. It's like maybe 30% more powerful, but I was thinking if I just have that in the left hand and then the Rider Plosh in the right, that could potentially be really good. So yeah, I don't know why I'm derping out on how the hell to get to the sewer here. But for now, I'll start picking up the stuff over here. Yeah, this is the right one. So there's 1 out of 5. I should have hoped for... Oh, crap. Right. You wanna maybe fall down a little farther there, Valdo. A good bit of echoes to be had if he falls down. Alright, so let's plan this out here. So we got items all over the place. I'm gonna have to jump down on a middle beam, probably do this route twice. Pick up the items I need. Really what I'm doing here is trying to unlock the path to the little girl so I can find out about her mom, and find out about the gem, which will then give me a upgrade up until... leave you just in that state for the time being. Yep, this is my 1500s, I believe. Oh, well, so much that. Have you guys drop there. Bullets. Finding this place, and this is as mild as it gets. So what we want to do here is go find a piggy. Piggy is a little bit scary. So we're going to go ahead and not fight Piggy. If I was able to use Molotov cocktails and things, I would use that, but I'm going to go ahead and just sell those, since this is purely possible with just firearms, as far as I've been able to test. So if I'm wrong on that, bummer, but I think it should be possible. Like, if at least most of the bosses can be done, I know you can at least access the chalice dungeons, you're pretty much off to the races later. So, Gehrman's over there. Go that way. And we're gonna go this way. I want to go pick up the elevator from down here. Not to mention this gives you a good amount of echoes to work with. The nice double effect is that seeing Gehrman gives you an extra point of insight, which allows you to build level up finally. So we're going to go ahead and get on the switch. There we go. So that'll allow shortcuts to come back here when I inevitably die. And what I need... How the hell do I get to that little girl again? It's basically, you have to go down, you have to walk across some parapets, you have to drop off the side, and then climb up again. I think the fastest way might actually be this way. Do I want to go that way, though? Kinda do. You know what? Let's just go back for the time being. Because, yeah, I don't want to enter the boss fight without actually hearing about what I need to find in there first. Her mom won't spawn with the item unless you already know about it. Because it's really sad, because there's no actual happy ending for the little girl there. The best you can do is give her some closure, and then she gets eaten by the pig. Yes, it's a very happy game, full of joy and other things. Also, this guy's dying, but I want a flamethrower for him later, so I'll just leave that as it is. Yeah, let's just go this way. Oh, by the way, sounds good, yeah? So how the hell... I have to use the market to restart it. Okay. Keep on running, keep on running. Not quite sure how I got hit there, but alrighty then. Okay, a little loud with dogs versus your speaking voice. Okay, I can fix that. Keep getting shot at by this guy. I want the dog to follow me around this way. Get the dupe. Thought I wiggled out of a shot. These guys are annoying, but there you are, a fantastic source of bullets. So, well, we could have gotten here earlier, but for some reason, the fact that that bottom ladder exists always eludes me. No idea why. Climb, climb, climb. Actually, what am I doing here? This button, right. No, not that button. Hold on. There we go. That should fix the volume a little bit. Good. Just barely long enough. You hear that sad music? That'll become relevant in a moment.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell.
He's saying we're stanky.
And it's where we look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too.
What a happy place.
I'm all alone and scared. Really? My Mom, it's so... Oh,
Yes, I know, I won't miss it. I'm gonna use its upgrade. Thank you for the beat the first boss without trouble button. Alright, so here's what we do. Put on box, put on dues, go buy a ton of stuff. Actually, yeah, we can open this. Avoid that guy up in front here. Get 4 vials. I think there's 3 more to the left by the dog. And then we're actually going to put this sweet item. And then from there, that should be just enough to go beat Garriman. I know it seems early, but it's kind of not. Or Molotovs, right. Yeah, those vials are elsewhere. Okay, so we just go down this way. Vials. Then we have a V8. Those dogs jump off the cliff, and we go over here. So you end up getting some stuff out of it. But for the time being, this is fine. Alright. So go here, go back to the drain. I should have used that insight. Or the madman's knowledge. I'm gonna have to... Okay, whatever, we're gonna have to... So yeah, dull, still asleep. Use the madman's knowledge. Become all crazy, then we leave. So, yeah. I believe you actually do have to leave and come back. Like, I don't think quitting and reloading will actually make her wake up. But that small hair ornament, that's actually what we need later for an upgrade. Did the volume issue get fixed, by the way? I'm hoping so. Also, despite the fact what the item description says, like, oh yeah, save these coins for that morning that'll totally come. Yeah, no, I got to the very end, became a weird squid baby. I don't get it. Apparently that's the good ending. No clue. No clue. But sometimes you just gotta wind up and be a squid baby. Why not? Squid baby life. There we go. Now the doll's all up to life and everything. Go ahead and use all my items. So now there's only one stat that ends up scaling the weapon up, and that is Blood Tinge. Basically, as weird as it sounds, it's basically your blood bullets. It's, I guess, how bloody your blood is. I don't know. It's weird. So I'm going to sell that. We're going to sell this torch. Sell all this. As cool as it is, and despite the fact that it gives some pretty decent defense, I want to be all leveled up and stuff like that. So we'll sell all that. That's technically not a weapon, so I'll allow that to stay. Actually, that's 200 each. Yeah, no, for how little it actually does. Yeah, let's go sell that. How far off are we from another weapon upgrade? Okay, 4 off. So we're not getting that just yet.
Hello, good hunter.
Hello, creepy doll.
I am a doll.
Yeah, no crap. Okay, cool.
Very well.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, blah! We just go shove 4 levels into Blood Tinge and shoots up attack power by 5. Ups, well, more than doubles current physical defense. So, very, very handy to have.
Farewell,
Also,
good
looks like
hunter.
I'm about 100 off from another level, so let's go ahead and sell literally whatever else to make that happen. What can I sell you? You want bandages for 150 bucks? Yeah, I don't care. That's a good deal. Seems like a pretty darn nifty deal to me. Sell the band-aids off my arm. Man, wish I got that kind of deal. It's like, hey,
Welcome
guess
home.
what, pawn shop guy? I just
Very
ripped off
well,
this
let me-
gnarly band-aid. I'm like, fantastic. This is exactly what I wanted. It's
Farewell.
150 bucks. So this is going to be just enough to do Garriman. Just enough. If I sell literally the clothes off my back, I can probably do a little bit better and be a little bit safer. But we should be alright. So, there's kind of a trick to Gehrman. If the trick doesn't work, I'm going to go ahead and probably figure out some other way to do it. But there's a trick that I found out while testing this, that if you essentially cause him to fall off a roof, but you also play the music box at the same time, he'll get stuck. I don't know if this was a known trick or whatever else, but it just breaks his AI in half and he just sits in a corner. Now, I'm assuming you can re-aggro him, because again, he just sits there. Like, it's weird. He just literally sits there and does nothing. He doesn't even transform into his second form for some reason. So normally the purpose of this box is to completely trivialize that fight, because it causes him to stop and become all weird. He just starts having a headache. Oh man, I remember my non-crazy time. Those are pretty neat. And then he continues being crazy. Send the elevator back up. Hopefully these guys will drop some files. I'm currently about one level behind where I would have been in the test run. Boulder. Good job, Boulder. Ooh, and they dropped some items. Nifty. And their bullets. It's hilarious that that guy somehow survived because of a shield. That makes sense. Even though the shield is kind of utter garbage. I mean, they even tell you it's utter garbage. Like, oh man, the shield is just not very good. So they're just looking at some blood vials or something like that, I think. So we're going to go over this way. Hello, German. With the coolest coat that you can get in the game, as far as I'm concerned. Also, I gotta respect this guy because he uses the same setup that I did. With his shotgun and axe. I mean, hell, my character was basically this guy. I used most of it. It's like, yeah, it's a little bit slow, but it can be oppressively strong.
You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
That guy's a priest. It's funny, because they're not that priestly. Minus the kind of creepy factor, I suppose. Okay. So he's got a shotgun like crazy. Let's see if this trick decides to work. There's the brooch. I ruined it. I did it all wrong. Yeah. So far did the setup wrong. That's not great. What I was trying to do is get myself caught in a corner. Get him to kind of fall off the edge here. And get him stuck in that corner down there. Unless he did it. No, that's him running around the back there. Okay. Did that do it? Okay, no, he's not doing it. Oh well. As you can see, this can kind of be a massive consumer of resources. That's why I was kind of glad to find out that trick earlier. Fall through, please.
Too proud to show your true face, eh?
That was a definite no. Because, yeah, you gotta get him to jump off the roof while you're still up there, and then get him to fall in that corner, as far as I could tell. I don't know why that broke his AI, but it did. So, that's fine. That's fine. I suppose we can do it a more legit way. I suppose. Yeah, as weird as it sounds, he's actually the easier of the starting bosses to deal with. So, if you need to form up vials at this point, the best way is kind of just like this. Because I'd like to go into that fight with about 10 of them. Come on, do your charge. A little bit late. Oops. That is exactly how not to do it. So yeah, there you go. If you wanted a tutorial on how not to do it, that's definitely it. Yeah, no. Those guys will typically drop two vials per every time that they're beaten. If you can essentially come up with a net positive if you do a route where it's you essentially use 2 reloads to fire. Well, 15 of those 20 shots are going to be used on one guy. Worst case scenario. If you end up getting multiple parries, then you're going to do a little bit better. But you wind up with a net positive because you end up using 1 vial to get both of them. So you end up with a net positive of 3, and then you can do 1 more reload to clear out the house above. And then just let yourself die to the axe guy. Or, you know, repeatedly shoot at a railing like a complete doofus. That works too. Alright, so you drop 2. On rare occasions, they'll drop other things as well. You can actually pick up some upgrade materials from some of the creatures around you as well. Even if you end up using 2 of them, you're still breaking positive. And yeah, the closer you are, the more damage you do. So that's always nice. There you go. So you typically let yourself die here or to the axe guy. Why the axe guy aggroes if you attack the big guys first, I'm not sure. But if you just come down to this little house, they won't do anything. Go figure that logic. And then if you end up finishing off all of them because you want to get your echoes back from whoever killed you, at that point all you do... at that point all you do to reload it is to let the guy on the other side kill you, but do so right next to the lamp. 3 shots. You can get vials from that guy as well. Attack an old man in a wheelchair for 4 bullets. I mean, most things around here will drop vials. So I guess there's that as a factor as well. Turn the drain, why not? Pick up 1 more vial, see if we can go break Gehrman again. And then if he doesn't break again, well, then we'll reset again. But once you beat him, you gain access to the church. Then you gain access, or rather, you gain access to the chapel, which gives you access to the multiple different churches. And, it's just good times. Purchase items, give me more of these, please. So yeah, go ahead and break that brooch she was carrying around to get a blood gem. Was there anything good? Not really. It's just rally potential, which is going to be completely useless, but it ups damage by 2.7%. And since it's a droplet shape, it can go on anything, including a pistol. So going to be using that as an upgrade as soon as Gehrman's done. That's kind of the main reason for attacking him first. Like, aside from the... Well, you get bonuses in terms of you can get several levels right away. You can... you gain access to more weapon upgrades, and on top of that, you gain access to more areas. So the current route that I'm thinking of is essentially Gehrman going to... Essentially after Gehrman, go collect all the items, then go to BSB, then beat BSB, and then go and get the regen droplet, after which the plan just becomes to figure out where the crap I actually find a Rider Flash, because truth be told, the only way that I found it in the in my first run was actually the Chalice Dungeon version, wherein you can actually get one for free just going to random dungeons. And so that's exactly what I did. I kept joining random people's pre-made dungeons and crap, and yeah, one of them had a Rider Flash just sitting there with a ton of really decent upgrade options. So it became all stupidly overpowered. Holy crap. Oh, you have got some gas. Good lord. Let's go find somewhere else to nap. Ooh, that was wild. Ugh. I love how I'm looking at all these crazy, gory situations, and yet this dog's gas is the thing that's freaking me out the most right now. But yeah, funny thing, if you sit on this ladder, they stop moving. Okay, game volume needs to go down. You got it. Let me see how to do that. Audio, where are ya? Alright, how's that? Did that go a little bit better now? Yes, no, maybe so? Alright, now, like a doofus, I went ahead and jumped off the ladder. Obviously that didn't work out so good. I'm gonna go to try to mess up Gehrman's AI. Alright. Because, yeah, I literally just dropped it down to half, so we'll see if that does anything. Actually, no, that's great. Let's go pick up this thing. Dead. Dead. But I got the items. You can't take those away. It's funny, because they literally can't. Now, if they decide, whenever they go for another Soulsborne kind of game or whatever else, if they actually make a thing where they can actually take away your items, man, people are going to be pissed. No, seriously though, how much would people just rage quit the series at that point? Because I have a feeling that'd be a pretty severe amount.
Away! Away!
But yeah, ultimately... By the way, quick question. Aside from Cow, who else has actually played this game a bit before here? Because I'm vaguely aware that there's like a vampire castle kind of thing. I think that sounds like the place where you get the Rider Flash. They mentioned the castle several times, and that's one place I never actually saw when I was just going through the game. Person who's ever heard of it? Well, okay then. Then probably won't know where to find the Rider. This ladder is weird, because the very end of it will throw you right the hell off. That happens to me pretty frequently, in fact. Man, that ladder's such a good friend. That. Stuff, dodgy. Elevators are loud. I take the volume down further, or don't talk during them. Okay. What if I turn the volume, or... I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what it does. So they shouldn't aggro near the boss door. I know what to do. Okay. That looks good. Right? I think? Alright. That should be good, I hope. Yeah, there we go. I think it should be good. Volume's down. Okay, seems good so far. D&D. Jump. And box. Okay, I think maybe it's that corner that I need him to fall into somehow. Like, I got myself trapped right here. That's how I found out about it. See, the bullcrap thing is, he'll never run out of bullets. May not be optimal, but still doing damage.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
Now get out of here with your best weapon in the game.
Too proud to show your true face, eh?
Ah, screwed that up. I screwed it up. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, should I go for that extra level? Not really needed. Yeah. Alright, alright. That's fine. Let's go get a couple more vials. For good measure. Hello there, big boy. That's more like it. Crap. I thought he was dead. He just got left like 1 HP or something. Derp. So you may be wondering why the hell I'm not just mashing the fire button in those cases. I don't know if you can hear it. Kind of loud, clacky thing here. So there's actually kind of a cooldown to prevent that from happening, because if somebody did get constant firing, like if they got it completely perfect in terms of the exact timing for your gun and everything, you basically could just perma-stun lock something, but if you, say, decide that you're going to go for something a little bit different, like, you know, just trying to get an exact timing, where you just keep mashing the button over in a particular order, or in a particular timing, then you can actually just go ahead and pull that off. See, and that fight right there is exactly why I thought this guy was dead. Oops. Oh, crap, got gypped. Got gypped. It's fine, that's fine. So we're down a few bullets, but we're up on vials, so that's when we go over here. Go like, hey buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and die now. Oh man, the incompetence train keeps rolling. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. perfectly fine. But yeah, it's kind of funny because if you get your pistol damage high enough, you can't get to the point where you just keep mashing the button, mashing heal, and mashing free bullets, and you can just, well, you can beat stuff down, and that's what I'm gonna try to do with Gehrman. No promises, because obviously that, you know, it hasn't been going super ideal so far, but hey, you know, we'll try. On the plus side, we're well on our way to another level. Masquerade. Let's burn through all those shots. Let's go die to the axe guy. Hello, axe guy. Dead. So, axe guy. Ow. Crap. Thank you, pup. Thank you. He just went and tried to do his whole, like, doggy suck-up thing. Stepped on the wire and, like, janked my head sideways. Okay. Yeah, there's that threaded cane you were talking about earlier, Mr. Cow. Threaded cane. It's pretty sweet. It's like a walking cane. You can... I guess there's no reason to fight you, is there? Do they just wind up on the... What's going on? Where are they? Well, my echoes wound up someplace. Not sure who ate them, though. I mean, they're gone now, but... I need to be like a quarter second earlier. Where the hell did they go? Hey, well. Upwards and onwards. Actually, I think Gehrman's probably the one time where the shotgun would be legitimately better between the two. So yeah, you get your pistol and your shotgun at the very start. Man. There's like 500 of them, too. Yeah, parry timing on this guy is super weird. Alright, time to go do another item run, I think. So there's a few more things that I want to ideally grab. So first things first, we go this way. We're gonna hop down to one more of the random areas in the sewer. There's a thing for 1,500 echoes in there. There's also... Oh, food eaten, back to work, have a fun time blooding the Bjorns. Will do. You have a fun time with your work there, man. Hope today's a bit less stressful for you. By a bit less, I mean severely less. You know, that kind of thing. Dead. These guys, they always jump out of off screen. Although it's hilarious, they're actually using a handsaw as a weapon. It's like that one of them tandem saws. I actually never noticed that. I thought it was just a weird looking sword. There's so many little details in this. It's nice, though. Yeah, I'll be honest. I wasn't a super huge fan of the ending. There were actually only two parts that I legitimately just had an issue with, which, yeah, one was the ending. Another one was... the host. Oh, piss off, torch guy! You never come in here! What are you doing? Man, what a douche! It's like that 1 in a million time he decides to run in. Usually he just sits there. I mean, yesterday when I was testing this, I think I did this run like 20 times in a row. Just repeatedly doing that. And he was perfectly content to just sit there. He never would aggro. I was running right past him, he was taking his first swing. Get out of here. Get out here. Yeah, the bullets on this one are guaranteed because they've got a flamethrower. Basically, anybody that uses a gun is guaranteed to drop bullets when they die. It just depends which ones. Like, the rifle guys will drop 2 to 3. The long rifle guys will typically drop up to 5, I think. Weirdly enough, I think it's the minigun ones that drop only, like, 1 to 4 or something like that. I wonder how good the minigun will be with the Blood Tinge build. Never actually tried it. Shot in the face like a complete doofus. This is off to a good start. Died a billion times right at the very start. But yeah, once Garamond's gone, that's kind of when it opens up. Should probably look up where the hell to even get that. Yeah, so, like, the two things that I figure are the main roadblocks, because all the other bosses, they can be beaten, you know, eventually. We'll figure out something that beats them in due time. But, as far as Garamond and as far as BSB, those are the two that tend to unlock the most options. So let's go Garamond again. See what he decides to do. Because, yeah, Garamond unlocks weapon unlocks, so we can get regen, or he unlocks the ruin tool. After that, yeah, so BSB unlocks the workshop and all of the goodies there. And then once we have regen, that basically gets rid of the ammo issue, meaning I don't have to set up these fights like this anymore. Come on, Boulder! Squish. Good job, Boulder. You did it. You're a good town in Colorado, I think. Actually, you can even see the workshop up there right now. See where that tree is? We're gonna go see that later. It's not exactly to scale here. At least I don't think it is. It's a little unclear. It's like, it feels like there's certain bits that are slightly off, and then other times you can tell it's intentionally off because it's some of the trippy nightmare bits. Alright, good. Avoided the swing. Yeah, I think I know what we need to do. Go over here. Because I'm thinking I might know what caused his issue in the first place. So we do that. Charge down here. Oh, you dick! Huh. Okay, we should have been invincible for that last hit. Oh well, either way, we'll get him stuck in that corner eventually. At least no resources were lost on that one. I'm just gonna not bother firing at him until or at least not use anything other than my 5 free bullets until I know for sure that I have him stuck where I want him. Let's go do the boss run again. Yeah, some bits of this are gonna be... We're gonna go with interesting. Because, yeah, there's gonna be some stuff. It's like, how the hell we're gonna do the spider? Yeah, I don't know. That thing doesn't take damage. Teleported right through a railing. Squish. Anyone drop any items for me? Okay, some silver bullets and a vial. Fantastic. So this is way better of a setup than it was yesterday. You do your moves. Pay attention to the box, you douche.
Too proud to show your true face, eh? Sporting
Why is he not paying attention to the dang box? By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not doing Cleric Beast at this point, there's just really no point. He ends up taking way more damage than I can really realistically put out right now. Once I get this thing up to like +3, maybe get some regen going, it'll be a bit more realistic. There really isn't too much benefit considering, like, it'll unlock two things. Like, I believe it only unlocks the blunderbuss for now. It might unlock the strong pistol, which I don't plan to use at this point anyway. So the repeater pistol. And squish. Thank you for items. What a nice grinding spot. Come on. Come on, Mr. Gascoigne. I think I know why it worked last time. I know what to do. So he backs up into that corner. That's what it is. So when I was fighting him at that point, he fell off sideways. I shot him a couple times and then used the box. I believe I got a parry somehow during that. Oh. Hello there, random spam call, and hello, puppy that's trying to run off with my mic again. What are you doing? Alright. I mean, so far so okay. It's still doable. It's just very early on, so there's not a whole lot of upgrade options or expansion options or anything just yet. Back the elevator. I wonder if I switched over to my other character that's literally just after this boss, if people would notice. What happened to the other character? I don't know. They had a gender change or something, I guess. Because I literally just made Barry Burton. Alright. Go past you. Big scary things in all directions. Alright, so let's try to make this happen. Can I move, please? Thank you. Buttons. It'd be great if you responded. So I think that's what I need to do. I need to get him to run around that corner like I did there. Then essentially get a parry off, use the box on him, and then run away. See if that potentially does. And then maybe if I run up to the very top. Because what resulted is that I then had a gap in which I could just sit there and shoot him over and over, because he just wouldn't move. Is it cheap? Hell yeah, it's cheap. Actually, maybe it's pointlessly cheap. Because I could just technically avoid him and just keep firing all day. Might be a little bit easier to do, in fact. Do I want to do that or no? Alright, anyway, so back to actual game mechanics and stuff like that. So, you get different kinds of runes and stuff as you go throughout the game. We aren't even at the point of getting access to them yet, but they're more or less the equivalent of rings from the Souls games. So they just give you, like, little passive bonuses and stuff like that. Probably the most... Well, probably the one combo that I'm pretty sure everyone must have used is the 20% extra attack on Visceral and the 200 extra health on Visceral. Just because it's basically... You do some of the most absurd damage in the game, plus get healed as a result of it. It's unnecessarily strong. Squish. No one dropped any items. What rude people. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and fight him normally now. I really just might as well. Probably just go parry, shot, etc. Friggin' shotgun is the actual problem. Not exactly that wasn't a parry out now. Stop firing in the wrong direction. God. Okay, that was some nonsense. So as you can see, it's very doable. Like, it's not completely wrong, but every part of that was going wrong. So for one thing, I need to stop running into stuff. For another thing, I'm not sure why I had, like, I don't know, 6, 7 shots that just completely whiffed. She's just firing off in some random direction for whatever bizarro reason. But alright, probably going to be giving this... Let's give it another little grind run through here. And then I should probably get to sorting out the other stuff I got to get done today. Probably follow up this tomorrow. Alright. This guy is a jerk. At least one of you, dang it. And of course he'd drop shining coins, why wouldn't he? Just let him kill me there so I can go back. Might as well do the quick reset. Yeah, a little bit annoyed. Because I would have, should have just stuck with the other character. Alright, if you say so. Yeah, the parry timing on that run's kind of weird. Because if you do it right when he starts the run, it doesn't do anything. If you do it right when he's on the second half of his run, it doesn't really do anything. You have to get it right in the middle there. Kind of weird how that goes. Maybe I should have just gone with shotgun. Because I'm kind of expecting to upgrade to some better, as of yet unknown pistol anyway. Oh, nice. He dropped all 4 of them. Who knows why? But alrighty then, I'll take it. Alright, now, I mentioned it before, but in case you missed it, the whole reason I'm not getting my character's health up at all is because I want it to be as low as possible. Given that the eventual build plan here is basically just heavy pistol on the left and then rider plush on the right, that basically means one basic pistol, so the same thing that I'm using now except on the right hand for all intents and purposes, and then essentially a heavier version of some description on the left. That'll allow for, you know, quicker attacks, power attacks, all that kind of thing. But it will, more importantly, allow for 4 universal upgrades. Now, with the universal ones, typically, in a normal run, they're not even that useful. Because it's typically stuff like, you know, you regen 2 health per couple seconds or something. And that's really not going to do too much for you. However, if you want infinite bullets, that's a completely different story. kind of burn through ammo a little bit here because I want these 800 echoes back. And now I might want my 1100 back. Is there a point that I keep going and fighting them over and over? Not really. There really is no reason for me to keep doing that other than getting more items. Alright. Give it one more run, one more attempt at Gascoigne, and then if that fails, then we're just going to continue this on tomorrow. Or whenever this happens to continue. Perfect. Alright, maxed on supplies, so that leaves only taking out that one guy, and then we're done here for now. Oh, you absolute dick! You never come here! That guy sucks. That'll be worthwhile in a moment. Let's go back to the dream. Sell this? I must want to sell the clothes. I guess I could sell this, because 2.7% is nothing. It's like 1 extra damage. Yeah, whatever, screw it. Sell it! Get another level.
Very well.
Oh, okay, I need 50 more from something.
Farewell, good
Yes, yes, yes. Sell 2 bullets. Alright, sell 2 bullets, get another level, sure.
Welcome. What? Very well. Farewell.
Also, I should probably have mentioned another... I love how I keep mentioning plans for stuff and then completely ignoring the reasons why it's actually useful. So that whole thing I mentioned earlier as far as BSB, so Bloodstarved there, like the whole reason that he's actually even remotely important is because you can actually go to the Chalice stuff after fighting him, which would be pretty darn useful, because at that point you can just kind of get whatever stats you want, really. Alright, so I need ammo. Ignore that guy. I go now, my grandpa. Well, that's what he gets for having a minigun or flamethrower or whatever the hell he's got on his thing there. I don't even remember anymore because I never let him fire it. I think it's a flamethrower for that one. Perfect. They're all right in the middle there. Hopefully it hits all of them. It goes slightly to the right, so it'll be to the tower left here. Don't always line up as you'd like them to. But still, wound up with 2020 plus 3, so we're alright. It's about as good as it's going to realistically get. So one more attempt, and then if this doesn't go, we're just going to call it for today. Get it? Nah. One can hope. Then I guess I'm still okay on supplies at any rate. Fortunately, he takes less damage now. Sure did forward dodge. Alright, whatever. That's going to be it for today then. So, going to go ahead and leave it off there for now. So, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by, and take care.